Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my channel, the Angels of Alchemy. I'm Dee Grewal, Psychic Medium and Angelic Channel, and this is going to be the weekly general read for all signs from October 13th through October 19th. I hope you're all having a fabulous weekend. I apologize for my voice ahead of time. I'm sick. I'm not feeling good. I have a head cold. But I wanted to jump on and do the readings for the week. So, real quick, you can find me on Facebook at Dee Grewal, Psychic Medium and Angelic Channel, as well as on Instagram at the Angels of Alchemy, where I'm posting daily energy reads, so you might want to check those out. And you can also visit my website at healingwithheaven.com. All of that is in the description box below. So, let's look at some of the energies that we're looking at for this week. Today is the full moon in Aries, okay, so I'm recording this on October 13th, Sunday, October 13th, and we have the full hunter's moon in Aries. The sun is in Libra, the moon is in Aries, and we have a square with Pluto. Pluto is the planet of destruction, creative destruction, okay? It's the planet of transformation, it's the planet of revolution. And it's interesting the way that the planets are kind of aligned right now and the energies that we've been in. It's going to be very important and significant for our foundation and for what's unfolding for next year, because we have some very interesting alignments happening. This has kind of been an intense year and a lot of focus on relationships, and it's going to continue to be that way. We are going through a period of purging, purifying, releasing, surrendering. A lot of that has been happening, major transformation and big changes. Come January 2020, you will have Pluto conjunct Saturn. So you have the planet of revolution, the planet of creative destruction, conjunct Saturn, which is the planet of karma. So there's some major energy at play here and at work, and that is really going to be transformational. Okay, if you've been putting in the work this year, big thumbs up to you. It's very important to release those things that aren't serving you as we're moving forward. So as we're in today's energy, okay, we are in a period of releasing. Full moons are about release, they're about change, they're about transformation, and really being that you have this Pluto square also happening at this time, there's a lot that's coming up, a lot coming to the surface. You also have, this week, you'll have Mercury in Scorpio, and you're going to have Mercury in Venus as well. So, again, this is going to be an interesting aspect, okay? Well, the Venus is in Scorpio, I'm sorry. Again, there's a lot of emphasis on transforming within relationships, friendships, romantic partnerships, relationships from the past, relationships with your parents and things of that nature is really going to be highlighted. I do recommend avoiding conflict, avoiding toxic situations and scenarios, avoiding getting into arguments. You know, you will have Mercury retrograde at the end of this month on the 31st on Halloween, all right? But we're going into the shadow aspect of Mercury this week. But when you have Mercury in Scorpio, you know, there's some intense energy here, okay? And again, Scorpio is viewed as the sign of the phoenix rising from the ashes. You know, it's death, rebirth, transformation. Again, and being that we have this full moon energy, there's a lot of things being highlighted at this time. What needs to end? What do you need to look at? What cycles have you been repeating? Okay, it's time to close that chapter, close those doors, walk away from toxic environments and situations and people and places that haven't been serving you. And it's interesting because even the reading, I've pre-shuffled the cards, and the cards that I'm looking at really kind of highlight that. So real quick, thank you to my subscribers. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and a like on my videos. Those of you who are new to my channel, if the messages resonate, please give me a thumbs up, a like on the video, and subscribe to the channel. Would love to have you. I appreciate all of your love and support. So let's move into your reading. Okay, so I pull from the Moonology deck, and so we have hold your vision, fixed moon, very fixed energy at play here, I'm feeling. And we do have, the moon is in Aries, so that's a fire sign. So there's that fiery element coming into play. Now, before I pulled these cards, I want to describe to you the image that they showed me. All right, what they showed me was fire. They showed me kind of things that have climax, and they showed me kind of destruction in some ways. Okay, and this fire. All right, but what they showed me rising from the fire was much like the phoenix rising from the ashes, but what they showed me was dove. Now, dove represents peace, so I feel like through some kind of ending, through some kind of rebirth and transformation, there's peace that's coming. Okay, they showed me a beautiful white dove rising up from the ashes, and so again, it's like that phoenix rising from the ashes, right? So they are showing me that there is peace, and that you need to focus on the peace within. Even if your outside circumstances aren't a reflection of peace, you need to be the peace. You need to bring peace into the situation. You need to bring love into it. And so they're saying to find the peace within. One of the messages they gave me this week, really focus on centering yourself, really focus on detachment, and no matter what's going on around you, not to allow it to influence you. Avoid toxic situations and environments, and allow yourself to find strength and peace from within, going into meditation. So again, we have hold your vision, right? This is focusing on your dreams, your goals and desires. Don't lose hope. There's a big thing about not losing hope and having faith. Believe in your visions, believe in your dreams. But at the same time, this is about surrendering. So there's this big emphasis on what are you holding on to that you can't control, that you need to release to the divine. You need to pray and ask, okay, be in the process of asking for what you want, but then step back and allow. This is about surrendering to the divine. Don't have this fixed way of things need to happen in this way and that's it. Allow the divine to bring it to you, because it's a better way. Know that your way is not the best way. Know that the divine knows best, and they're going to bring things to you, and perhaps it isn't quite the way that you had hoped, but know that it will exceed your expectations. So there's this feeling of letting go, okay? And this is about letting go of those things that don't serve you during this full moon period. Perhaps it'll be good, and I always like to do ceremony, whether it's full moon or whether it's new moon. And during the full moon, I like to write down those things that I want to release and do a releasing ceremony. And usually I'll burn it, okay? In the moonlight, I like to burn and release what's no longer serving me. I did ask Archangel Michael for guidance, and you have pay attention to your dreams. So this is about holding your vision, staying true to you and the vision that you have about your dreams. But this is also about the dreams that you're having while you're sleeping. You're receiving angelic guidance. So pay attention, because there's this week especially, I feel like your dreams, there's it's telling you a story, and they're really guiding you. So pay attention to the messages that you're receiving from Archangel Michael, but also keep your vision focused on your dreams. Don't allow fear to hold you back. Have faith. So you have stand your ground underneath hold your vision. You need to believe in what you're asking for, believe in your dreams, believe in your vision, stand up for what you believe is true and what is right, that is based on your authentic truth, okay? Stand firm. Don't allow people to sway you from your thoughts, from your visions and your desires, okay? Stand your ground. This is about having healthy boundaries as well, standing in your power. Be firm, okay? Because there's conflict and there's this feeling of defeat around you, right? And underneath that, it's highlighting surrender to the divine. And so, you know, there's this feeling of whatever conflict, these obstacles that you're having right now, you need to surrender and give it to the divine. Also, walk away from situations that are bringing up conflict for you, okay? There's a feeling here of needing to release this conflicts, these toxic energies, and move away, okay? And if you have a vision and you believe in something, but you're having conflict with others, it's time to walk away from those situations, right? And people won't necessarily see things the way that you want them to, but it's necessary for you to honor your authentic truth. You are in a period of spiritual transformation, rebirth, okay? This has been the theme. I know I've been saying it, and it's been coming up pretty much in all the reads, but it is. You've been going through a spiritual awakening, and it's brought you great strength. You need to recognize the strength that you have. And there's this big push from the universe, this strength that's coming in, that's pushing you towards your life purpose. And when you follow what is true, when you stay true to you, and you honor your authentic truth, there's this reward and recognition. So, you know, this is the universe bringing you gifts, bringing you stability and foundation. There's this reward, this blessing coming in from the universe, right? As you honor yourself, your authentic truth, and you follow your true spiritual path. Highlighting stand your ground. You need to accept that things are unfolding as they need to at this time. Everything is teaching you to be in a place of accepting where you are in any given moment. Know that what you resist will persist. Come into acceptance and release what isn't serving you. Stand your ground, but know that everything is unfolding as it needs to, in divine perfect order. Release this inner conflict and drama. I'm really feeling self-entrapment, self-imprisonment here. You need to let that go. All right? Release conflicts. Release negativity and toxicity. All of that is underneath surrender to the divine, right? Give it over to God. Give it to the divine. Some of you are experiencing a loss this week, okay? That's also coming up here. Intuitively, they're showing me perhaps there's been a loss in the family. All right? That's coming up as well. Know that you're going through expansion and growth, enlightenment here. Whatever's unfolding in your life is a part of your purpose. And there's great learning and growth that you're having at this time from this transformation that you're going through, which is bringing you great spiritual strength. You know, right now, the most rewarding thing would be just for you to just let go and be in a place of absolute gratitude. Be grateful for where you're at in your journey, regardless of the obstacles and challenges. Be grateful for the obstacles and challenges because they bring you learning and growth. This is about you being in a vibration of gratitude. Gratitude brings rewards. Not to be in a place of gratitude so you receive blessing and rewards, but being in the vibration of gratitude is rewarding in itself. Here you have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Now, there's different ways that I was getting messages about this. Some of you are refusing to walk away from a cycle that is completed. Some of you have been resisting this completion that is inevitable, right? There's been a lot of hurt and betrayal. It's almost like you're stuck in this cycle. You keep repeating the same patterns. You keep having the same thoughts. This is about something connected to your past. And this is refusal. The other way that I can receive this card as well is that you're coming out of this. Okay, it's almost like the swords are falling out, right? You've come to the end of this betrayal, of this cycle here. Okay, in the upright, it would be feeling betrayal, feeling hurt, but it would be the completion of that, right? Here you're coming out of it. Okay, so there was two ways. I did receive it in the reverse. For some of you, I really feel, you know, you need to accept, because you have the acceptance card. This is about you standing your ground, okay, and accepting things the way that they are, recognizing that it's time to walk away from something. It's come to completion. It's come to an end. You don't need to go through these feelings of hurt and betrayal anymore. Accept circumstances for what they are. There's this feeling of absolute, like, not wanting to see things, not wanting to see the truth. You're cutting out something, removing what is no longer serving you. There's messages coming in. Perhaps there's a message that you're receiving from this Page of Swords energy. But you need to walk away from this. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay, but what I more feel here is cutting out quickly. Okay, it's time to close this cycle out. Move away from what is holding you back. Clarifying, and I want to show you. Clarifying the Ten of Swords, you have hope. You know that after this cycle is closing out, there's hope on the horizon. Have faith that there's beautiful things unfolding for you. Trust, believe, and have faith. Have hope. Don't allow your fears, your worries, and doubt to hold you back. Don't allow it to block you. Believe in the divine. Whatever you're cutting out from your life, this negativity, this toxicity, this stuff that you're walking away from that doesn't match you, what you're cutting out is bringing you balance and stability. Okay, you need to take back your power so that you can have balance and stability. Walk away from those things that are clearly bringing confusion and holding you, keeping you trapped. And then you have highlighting expansion and spiritual strength. You have the Four of Wands. So again, this is about stability, a solid foundation. This path that you've been on, the spiritual awakening and expansion, is bringing you to stability, a solid foundation, balance, equal give and take from the universe. Equal give and take within your relationships and situations. And again, you have clarifying rewards, recognition, and gratitude, justice. Here we have the scales again. Major Libra energy at play here, okay? Things coming into alignment, coming into balance, solid foundations. What was previously unjust is being brought to justice. So let's pull your guidance cards. I'm going to put these here for a second. And let me also show you your outcome cards. So I asked for a message from the Ganesha deck and you got healing. Ganesha is the remover of obstacles and challenges. You can trust that there's healing energy coming in from the Ascended Masters this week. There's healing energy coming in from Ganesh here. And know that this transformation that you've been going through, you are in a place of healing. To allow yourself to receive this healing, to give yourself the time to heal as well. Clarifying that, you have authority and authentic truth. So truth, okay, this is again balance. You need to trust your inner authority, your divine wisdom from within. Okay, get honest with yourself. As you're more honest with yourself, you're not going to fear these changes that are unfolding. It's time to face the truth. Overcoming these obstacles and challenges as you honor your authentic truth and you come into balance, you're going through this healing, right? Highlighting that you have passion and enlightenment. You know, honoring your authentic truth is you're moving towards the things you feel more passionate about. You're moving towards spirituality. This is your path. You're going through this period of transformation. You're being guided toward a path that is spiritual as well. For those of you, if you haven't, there's been this spiritual awakening. And you're also being guided to, some of you, to take up study, education, workshops in the things that you feel passionate about, because they're bringing growth and enlightenment to you. Following your true heart's desire, your true passion. So let's go to your guidance cards here. As you do so, you have the final outcome card here, and then I'm going to go to the guidance. It's the Ace of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment, joy, happiness, peace, emotional fulfillment in a way that you never even imagined. Your cup is full of love, and this is about harmony and relationships based on authentic truth. It's also the cup of love. It's the card of romantic partnerships and relationships that are divine. This is about unconditional love of self, okay, which is bringing you emotional fulfillment and relationships that are in authentic truth. And what's interesting, your guidance card, is that this is fate and destiny. Okay, you're being guided to a partnership and relationship. This is about destiny bringing you to yourself, your authentic self, divine partnership with self, unconditional love, healing, right? Emotional fulfillment from within. About this is the relationship that you've developed with you now. Honoring your authentic truth, coming into peace and harmony with yourself. But this is also unconditional love and relationship, a soulmate union that is destined. For those of you who aren't in a relationship, for those of you who've had ending within relationships, it was because you were being brought to a relationship that does honor you. Divine partnership and union here, okay, that is destined. It's from the fates. So this changes, if you break this down, this is a 5. This changes within your relationships. This is 7, 8. This is about abundance, success, prosperity also coming in. That is very fated. Some of you are going to be working in partnership with a divine soulmate. I strongly feel that. You have 4 here, which is about stability, foundation. You have another 5, so that's 2 5s, okay, which is about changes. You have another 8 here. Again, that's abundance, success, and prosperity. And 10. 10 is completing a cycle. So you also have here, this was supposed to be like this, your guidance cards for this week. You have regeneration. Again, this is about rebirth, awakening, right? Going for a complete transformation. This was kind of the image they had shown me with the fire, and there was this beautiful dove. And it's about finding peace within, going into the stillness, despite what's unfolding and happening around you. Know that it's in your highest and most good, right? You also have here loyal heart. This is about you being true to yourself, being in your authentic truth, not being afraid to tell others what it is that you need, walking away from those situations and people that aren't loyal to your heart, aren't based on authentic truth, right? This is also, this rebirth you've been going through is bringing you balance and stability, because you're building that relationship to self. You're being loyal and true to yourself. But this is also bringing you into a divine partnership that is authentic and true. And they're telling you to take a time out. Take a time out to rest this week. Breathe. I do feel rest is very important as you're going through this cleansing and purification. But this is a time to breathe. Find that peace from within. So it's an interesting week, definitely a week of releasing, okay? Don't doubt your path and where you're at this week. Be willing to accept. It's not so much about what the future holds. It's about the journey, this place that you're in right now. And it's not about the past. Let what burdens you, let it go. Put it down. Know that peace comes from within. So I'm wishing you a blessed and beautiful week ahead, guys. Don't forget, if the messages resonate, to give me a thumbs up and like on the video. I'm wishing you a blessed and beautiful week ahead. Namaste.